Hi all, welcome to episode number 7 of the Hibernian Career Mode. Plenty to get through this episode being January. I did say this in the previous episode that we would be doing quite a full-on month, get through the games, get through any pre-season stuff, like pre-contracts, because that's kind of the main thing that we're going to focus on in this episode really, is look at some pre-contract deals, get some players in for next season. That's kind of our main focus. Like the Youth Academy, just kind of brew away quite nicely. If there's any gems come about, then obviously try and get them into the academy at least. So we're really that going background. Welcome to Smash Links, always folks up to the channel. If you're new, follow me on Twitter at G the Legend. All links are down below for posts and channel and social media links as always. And comment down below as well any other potential pre-contract posts, because there's a few I've seen myself. I've been preparing behind the scenes, but if there's any, I want one WAD team, both will be starters, but if there's anyone else that springs to mind that's a good say respectable target for me for my first season, going into the second season, it's got a contract expiry, let me know. But as you can see, we're still top of the table at the moment, but there's a lot of Celtic and Rangers aren't going away, we aren't going away either. We're just keeping ourselves up there. We know we have to. If we don't, then we know at the same time we may eventually, we don't want to fall away. It's if anyone's going to make mistakes, we want it to be Celtic and Rangers, but we're working hard and I'm hopeful for how we play. That's a good ball actually, that's a really good ball. Crossing just absolutely, the crossing game is on point. That is just something else. It's became a big part of our game in the career mode. It's just that crossing ability, and Nisbet just inch perfect. The golden boot, the way he's going, he is looking pretty good for it. He's just not going away. And I know Edward Morelos and Tony Watt seem to be and Sam Cosgrove, they seem to be the other 4 forwards that have a shout for it as well. But this has definitely been a scrappy game really. It's just been one chance, and we've took our one chance, if I'm honest. We're going to try and get a second before the end if we can get through, maybe not. But we'll take a 1-0 win, if I'm honest. It was never going to be easy. Plus when you've got quite a busy month with I think 5 games or something, you've got to plan out the team and fixtures out accordingly, so got to remember that. But 1-0 victory in difficult conditions really, because I am never the best when it comes to rain or snow. I've usually got to be a bit more composed about my ability, and Nisbet got the one solitary goal that got us the win. That's all that matters, and that's what we're doing. We're even grinding out wins. I'm doing just patient play here. But going into our second game of the episode, as you can see, we're still sitting top of the table. Goal difference may eventually become a factor if we just, but you've got to remember as well, what I've noticed in games where Celtic have dropped points or Rangers have dropped points, it's our goal difference is just that tad better. And when you get chances like that, you've got to take them and you make them count. Nisbet just running riot yet again. He's just making easy work with these chances, if I'm honest. It's what makes all the difference, and you need to just make it count. And for me, I'm going to be intrigued to see if I'll have to have a look at what Nisbet's potential is, because it would be good to know if he's got a high potential. And even if he's say 2 or 3 seasons down the line, he's at the potential where he's good enough to be consistent in the league, that's all that matters. Not just consistent in the league, sorry, but like for European like standards, for like a European campaign, like he's competitive enough. There's half a chance here for Hamilton. Don't want to give them chances, and that's the thing we've noticed in a lot of the games now, is we're starting to just. I don't know if it's maybe something I might have to look at with the difficulty, but I will say I know if I'm going up to unless I know you get sliders and stuff, but I don't really see me implementing sliders into this because I feel that I would be struggling. I think like this is, we've got a second goal here with Scott Allen on a nice through ball play, but I couldn't see me going too high above like legendary, because if you tweak it, I think some people that go like ultimate and then change it to like competitor class mode or whatever it's like, and then adjusting your own sliders, I think it would probably make it a bit not convoluted, but just either potentially too difficult for you, or like it's not find the balance. Like for me, I'll have games where I might get a few, like 3 or 4 chances. I might have games where I get like 3 or 4 chances a game. Might get a game where it's 1, might get none, or I have games where I have 8 or 9, but the AI's had like 1 chance and makes it count. Every game's different, and I think because of the league, and when you get a chance like that, it just pays off dividends. It comes down to, I think, because in reality Hibs are better than Hamilton in rate wise, and it comes down to like your own individual performance and how you set up the team. And I think that's why I'm like, yes, I may be 3 up, but I realistically feel at the same time I might not necessarily always be, because of how things are going. But I suppose we keep going and we get on with it. But 3-0 to the good is how I'll take it, and I will definitely, because I know when I play Celtic and Rangers, and even Aberdeen and Motherwell, they're usually the 4 types of games that I know I'm struggling against, because of how the teams are set up, and it's like the AI knows like my strengths to my weaknesses in the situation, and I've just got to kind of adapt to it. Celtic and Rangers are always going to be a cut above, and we're going for a 4th as well. We're definitely fancying it. Ping. Is he off? I don't know. Like, I swore that. But we will take the win nonetheless. That's what we want. Wins, it just keeps the pressure on everyone else around us. That's what we want. Makes our job easy, and potentially, you never know, we could be looking at the title soon enough. That's a potential thought, because obviously after the January, it's like the cup and the transfer window is the main focus. But Celtic's game's going to be hard. It's going to be cagey, it's going to be difficult, and it comes down to me on how to and like that's our first chance, and we just bag that up. This bit again, honestly, the man just cannot stop scoring. But we will take it. Every goal matters, because we need a cushion. That's what I want. A nice big cushion. Just keeps. If Nisbet's kind of the focal point of these moments, I will take it every day of the week. Just going to make my job as easy as possible at the end of the day. That's all I've got to keep doing. But defending's a bit suspect here. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god! I think I was trying to overread the defence, the midfield. Sorry. I don't know if I was trying to tackle to clear the ball or whatever, but Ajeti pretty much just gets an easy tap in of sorts. It's mistakes like that I've still got to eradicate. That is where I still have that weakness in my game, is that kind of like, it's not like a lapse in concentration, it's just, I think it's to do with, like, you know, when you're jockeying, sometimes you're jockeying not to scratch, as it were. And I feel like I'm doing it here again. I can tell, like, I'm just not getting, I'll either put the wrong player into the, like, to try and get the ball, and I think that's why it's like leaving a man short, as it were. And I feel if I'm leaving a man short, it's my own kind of like downfall, but we live and learn, I suppose, and just get on with it. It's like, I know when it comes to like the bigger, like if we were to get to say like the cups, or even like say Europe, when you're playing the bigger teams, it's when those mistakes will get kind of like punished more severely by the bigger teams, because they will just, if you make it once or twice, they'll just make it academic for you, and you'll suddenly be 2 goals down. But a 1-1 draw, it's not the result we wanted, but we just have to take it. It keeps Celtic level with us. Obviously it depends if Rangers got a result in their game, it will put them, potentially Rangers might be the ones that benefit the most out of this situation. You never know. But 1-1, and you just got to kind of just keep plugging away, and hopefully get into a position where we're laughing. So going into the Kilmarnock game, the interesting thing is that it's like, it's basically 2 points separating first to third. That's what's going to make all the potential difference, and we just got to see how we do. Like, these games we've got to just say, right, yes, Kilmarnock will probably defend against us quite rigorously. We've just got to get one chance and open them up, and once we get that one chance, we will be hopefully sorted. Like, I feel confident in my ability now that I can keep a clean sheet more often now against pretty much most of the smaller teams in the league. And when you get a chance like that, that is just like, the first chance we were unlucky when we got into the box, but the second chance, when you get an opportunity like that and just find the space and you get enough time just to put it away, do nothing silly, it's just a sweet finish. That's all it is. It's a sweet finish, and it makes all the difference. It absolutely does. It makes all the difference. Maybe Pedro's maybe not scored as much as I'd like. That's maybe down at my part. Maybe because we're playing him as on the left mid, not as a striker. But like, João Pedro's goal for me in the situation is what matters. Like, even if he's not bringing in too many goals, but he's bringing a steady flow of supplies and developing nicely, it then makes me then look at potential ways of how do I potentially set up the team in future. Because I could even maybe look at seeing, could I go strikers, like 3 strikers as it were, so it's like you just put one of them in the middle. That could be a good ball at. It's funny how we complimented him in the first half, saying, you complimented him earlier saying, oh, he's not contributed as many goals as we would like, and he goes and puts 2 in this game. Especially when you think about it, we spent 3.2 million to bring him in. But sometimes you can spend big and it doesn't always click, but he is a first name on one of the first names on the team sheet because he is a key player, and he was just young with probably good potential in him, and while others may look elsewhere, I thought, well, it's a chance I've taken. Sometimes you just look at these younger options, and if you spend like 3 million to bring them in, it's like, go for it. Take the chance. And Kelly's maybe getting the last, I was going to say the last bite of the cherry, but we might be able to clear it, I don't know. It's not a given. Hey-ho. But anyways, 2-0 victory there. We're not bad actually, we're not in too bad shape. I know we've still got a long way to go in the season, but for me, I'm just plugging away, just taking my time, doing nothing silly. If I'm winning 1-0, it's fine. If I'm winning 4-0, great. It's just got to take every game as it comes, and because I know I might go on a run where it's like form goes out the window. I'm fully aware of that. I know what I'm capable of. Like, I can have spells where nothing clicks, and it's how I go about it. But chances like that, and Scott Allen's getting in the act as well, so things we love to see. Things we love to see. Da-da-da. Just got to keep working hard, make these chances count, and you just never know. What to say about that goal? That I didn't want to concede it. Well. To be honest, it was good play, I'll not deny it. Just a bit unfortunate, really. Marciano, what was that save? Or attempted save, I should say. But just have to dust ourselves down and get ourselves a goal back. Get ourselves the lead back. We're determined to just keep the pressure going. That's what we need to do, is keep working hard, plugging away, make chances count. If maybe not. One last chance, maybe. One last chance, maybe. Oh, Christian Deutsch. Was it Deutsch? No, it's Allen. Everyone played their part there, honestly. Sorry, it was Deutsch, I think, that set up the goal, sorry. Got lost in the moment there. Oh, what a relief. Big goal. If we hadn't got that, who knows what might have happened. And I mean it, I really don't. I don't know why Motherwell AI did that there. I really don't, because I'll be honest, if they hadn't done it, I think they might have had half a chance. Some weird passing going on here by the AI. Pretty suspect. Oh, not so suspect about the shooting, no, that's for sure. Marciano down quick enough just to get to it, but that was some suspect passing. Like, my defending wasn't too great, but that was because it was a bit all over the place with what they were doing. We got away far enough to just do enough. It was a bit scrappy in the end, but a 2-1 victory, and we will take it. It gives us another valuable 3 points, so definitely pleased with the efforts, but obviously it was hard work, especially in the end. Like that last few minutes, just kind of having to come clutch there. But we've done well, so I'll not complain in the slightest. But we'll try and get some final transfers in now, folks. We've got 2 deals to wrap up and plan. First one, rather excited about, in the form of an ex-Hibs player, in the form of Sol Bamba. He's wanting to be a crucial first team player when he joins in the summer, because his contract runs out, and the reason why we're looking at him is because of age, his rating, and also because the game is asking for us to increase the average age of the team. £6 a week, it's fairly manageable. We will adjust everything. Like we try and remove the bonuses, because if we can make a difference in the wages, where they'll be like, oh, we'll accept the wage as a base wage without like bonuses, then it helps us a little bit. Like if it makes a complete difference, as it were. But sometimes they might still come in with a signing bonus. I know some people will be like, Bamba, is he really realistic? But yes, he's in veteran status, and also with his contract due to expire, I thought it would seem pretty feasible to try and see him. Let's get somebody that played for Hibs, and if I'm honest, at this stage of his career would actually be probably a half decent signing to have. He's had good experience in England now, he's got Premiership experience, and would probably fit in quite well. But this is the big signing, folks. Senad Lulic. His contract runs out in the summer. We are going big and bold. Probably a bit unrealistic in a sense, but I want to go big and bold. I went digging around the like the 35-year-olds that kind of were probably still half decent, but if we were going to try and build a team for next season that was going to be competitive on all fronts, this is kind of like our starting point, with buying someone like a Lulic. It's making that step up to say, right, we mean business. So we'll see if Lulic will accept the wages. So he's happy with the wages, but he wants a little bit of a signing bonus. So we will take it. We're not going to try and muck about with it. So Bamba and Lulic is done. If there's any more potential pre-contract deals, I think I've got like about $1 million transfer, and then maybe the wages might push up to like say 20 grand or something. I'm not 100% sure if there's like any others that spring to mind that's potentially worth nabbing that could be good for the team. I'm possibly thinking right backs, but I'm not sure who could fit that mould that could be half decent, if I'm honest. So let me know maybe in the comments down below, folks. Would be awesome if any ideas spring to mind, would help me out. So we'll just recap with February's squad update of the Youth Academy, see what the scouts have found and so forth. So let that just go on in the background, just tidy up players that we think worth keeping, not keeping, and all that kind of good stuff. But as I said, plenty stuff going on in the episode, games going our way, some interesting deals, and the Youth Academy developing quite nicely as well. So you're welcome to smash the links as always, folks. Comment down below, as I said, thoughts with maybe any other potential pre-contracts, if there's any Others it might stand out. As I say, it's a right back is when I'm mostly thinking. I feel that's kind of like paramount, if anything, to improve for depth. But we will go from there. Feel bam button which are spot on. So take easy all. This is something channel for you. Follow me Twitter, G Legend. Take it easy, and I will catch you all later.